Hello and welcome to another body language video. Today we're going to be looking at an interview of Paris and Nicky Hilton in 2003. Again, I don't own this video. This is by YamboVid. It's posted by him or her. And we're going to use this video to look at preening, self-preening, which lots of people do, especially women. Well, that's perhaps unfair to say. And then there's also leg swinging. People do that for very different reasons. Could be nervousness, could be confidence, could be anything. And there's also two peculiar, subtle upper body shakes or shimmers that Paris does, which I'd like to have a look at. So first of all, I'm going to run through the video without much interruption. I will point out some self-preening and leg swinging and things like that, and then we'll do a more in-depth kind of conversation. First of all, preening, if somebody's not familiar with preening or self-preening, it's kind of, especially when people are on a date or something, you'll see perhaps the woman, I'm more familiar with women because I am a woman, so I know, but when you kind of rearrange your hair, or you'll run your fingers through your hair, or adjust what you're wearing, or kind of maybe smooth something on your dress or your skin or something like that, and that's self-preening. It's kind of, in the woman's mind, perhaps they're saying, oh, do I look okay, or, you know, is my hair funny, or something like that. There's a lot of self-preening in this video, especially with the hair. Both of them touch their hair, rearrange their hair. They don't always touch their hair, but they shake it about to kind of rearrange it. So I'll point it out sometimes, but here we go.
As heiresses to the Hilton Hotel Empire, our next guests are perennial fixtures in the society pages and the must-have guests at any top-tier gathering. Please welcome the lovely Paris and Nicky Hilton. Nice to meet you, Nicky, and Paris. We've met before, and you're a sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're very nice. You put up with me. Remember we were at that Robert Evans function. How did I behave? Did I behave all right?
Yeah, you're funny as always.
Okay,
good.
good.
On stage.
Don't use the word obnoxious. Now, walk us through your childhood, because I'm fascinated with this. You guys are heiresses. So from day one, were you spoiled? Were you where'd you grow up?
In LA.
In LA?
And I just want to thank you.
So this is Paris hair preening with touching her hand, so it's very obvious. There is a part further back where they're doing it very subtly by not touching their hair. Let me see if I can get that for you.
Always.
Okay,
good.
good.
On stage.
Don't use the word obnoxious. Now.
There we go. Paris does it without touching her hair. She's laughing, but she kind of rearranges her hair by jostling her head at the same time.
Okay,
good.
good.
On stage.
Don't use the word obnoxious. Now.
There it is.
Walk us through your childhood, because I'm fascinated with this. You guys are heiresses. So from day one, were you spoiled? Were you where'd you grow up?
In LA.
In LA?
And I just want to thank you so much for showing that beautiful family album.
Which one? The earlier?
Yeah, I loved it.
The
So
one
as you can see, there's leg swinging going on from Nicky Hilton.
with the binge drinker Mike, or which one? Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
They were lovely.
I thought you guys
And now Paris is doing leg swinging as well.
grew up in New York.
No.
No?
Born in New York.
You were born in New York? And then what kind of childhood did you have?
A lovely childhood.
Yeah? What did you guys do? How was it atypical? Did you go to private school and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you? Was Tyrese here? Where was he? But walk me through it. I mean, did you? How different was it? Did you drive? Did you have expensive clothes growing up? Did you have a car even though you couldn't drive until you're? Yeah.
We took the school bus to school
Some more self-preening from Paris.
with everybody else in our school uniforms.
Uh-huh.
And went
And you can see, even though the camera's not focusing on it, now Nicky Hilton is swinging her legs again.
home on the school bus. And I have no license, no car.
Uh-huh. You're 19.
I'm 19.
And Paris, you just turned 21 recently?
Yeah, well, it's about 10 parties, 35 birthdays.
Yeah. And how'd you celebrate the 21st? What'd you do that was
I
different?
did a worldwide tour. I went to New York, to Japan, to London, to Paris, to Vegas, to LA, did everywhere.
Yeah. And how does it work? Again, these may seem like odd questions, but and tell me if this is wrong as far as money. When do you guys see a lot of that money? You already see it now, or how does it work?
We see some of it. We'll get some divorced and
Yeah. But one
we're
of you.
making our own money actually.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that because you guys have your products and your different things. But one of you have a car, a silver Boxster. Is that right?
Mhm.
And then you want another one to match.
I want a Carrera.
Okay. So how many cars do you have?
I only have my Porsche.
Just the one.
I had the BMW, but I gave it away.
You gave away the BMW to charity, right?
No, yeah. To her cousin.
To her cousin.
16th birthday.
So as you can see, Nikki's swinging her legs again. I'm not going to point out every time they self-preen or swing their legs because there are many.
And then you don't drive yet, right?
No, no license.
You know. Okay, let's talk about professionally. What do you? One of you you're acting, right?
Mhm.
And what show is that?
I'm doing a reality show with Fox. I'm starting in March. Me living on a farm. It's gonna be like kind of like the Green Acres feel. Me living on a farm.
And who are the other celebrities in that? Do you know?
It's just my own show, but I'm bringing my best friend Nicole Richie, who's been my best friend since I was 2.
Oh, so this is your own show?
Yeah.
This is not. They didn't say let's get Danny Bonaducci and Paris Hilton.
No, I've been offered like over 50 reality shows. I've turned all of them down, but this seems like a fun one to do.
Okay.
I'm scared, but I think it'll be fun.
Right. And what was like the lamest one you were offered that you got turned down?
One of these shows with a bunch of has-beens. I don't know which one it was, but I was like, how do I conclude with these people? They're all like 50 years older than me, and
right.
I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, they can't get arrested, so.
Right. Okay.
Not naming anyone.
Right. And then Nikki, what do you have? Do you have a business?
Yeah, I'm designing handbags for Samantha Tavassa.
Okay.
We've been up since 7 in the morning doing our campaign for Japan.
So I don't know either. 7
is early.
I think it's early. Yeah.
I think it's early.
Yeah. I'm sleeping.
Maybe a bit of nervous leg swinging from Nicky Hilton.
But the handbags. Have you started it recently, or?
I have some of them with me.
Okay, you haven't sold any yet, or not?
No, they're in stores. They're at Kitson, on Robertson.
Let's take a peek.
Fred Siegel.
Yeah. Well, what do they cost? What does something like this cost?
This one is the cutest. That's Paris' favorite.
Let's see
Lucky
that.
Girl.
It says Lucky Girl. Okay. Seems pretty. As I look at, I haven't really looked at person. Seems pretty solid. That's a quality purse. What else?
And then there's the I Love New York.
I Love New York.
Very appropriate.
Yeah.
This is just like, this is cute. It's like a gym bag.
Little gym bag.
And it's $146. Very
I could maybe
affordable.
fit one sneaker in there.
We wear little outfits.
What's that?
We wear little outfits at the gym. So.
Yeah, I know about that. Seriously, do you guys like, because you're both very pretty young ladies, isn't it fun?
Another gym bag.
Okay, that's great. That's good. Okay. But it's fun. You sometimes say you don't want to always see yourself in the tabloids or not, but your girls are pretty and you dress well, and don't you like looking at yourself sometimes in pictures?
Yeah.
Right? Are you guys agreeing or not? You kind of hesitated there.
She loves it. She's embarrassed.
Oh, she's embarrassed. So you kind of enjoy wearing the nice clothes and getting photographed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think William H. Macy said that you guys have nice figures. That was awfully nice of him.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. And as far as the tabloids, you just kind of ignore that stuff, or how do you deal with it?
I don't believe anything I read. Basically,
Right.
like when I read things, I'm like, I did that. I was there. I don't even know. There's been so many crazy stories.
That you were at church with William H. Macy.
That's true.
That's true?
Yeah.
You guys
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, and you sing?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it hard to get up after, Saturday?
Is that necessary?
What? Saturday night, no? Okay, I think we're just about done. Is that? No, I'm looking at the time. We're almost done. You guys, what is that? These two hearts there, they're sparkling.
Oh, this is my jewelry line.
Okay. And how much? Can I ask you how much that is, in case?
I don't know what it is retail, but it's good quality. I don't know what it is retail. But
Like, is it real?
It's my new.
Is it real?
No, costume jewelry. It's just to have fun.
Oh, it's just to have fun. I'm serious when I buy jewelry, man. All right, you guys were great, and I appreciate you coming on. Okay, it's good sports. All right. Paris and Nicky Hilton. We're right back with Tyrese.
Okay, so something I really like about this interview, because they're both here, so you get to kind of see, they're very different. For example, their walks are very, very different. Have a look when it comes up now. Yes, he's speaking, there we go. If you have a look at Nicky, it's very casual. Paris's walk is a lot more rehearsed. Nicky trips over her left heel right about now, but she gracefully recovers. And as for the hair flicking and self-preening that Paris and Nicky does, as nerdy as it sounds, I have done a graph of self-preening of Paris Hilton. I know, it sounds nerdy. So this thing on the bottom here is the time of the video, and 1 is a self-preening action, and then obviously 0 is no self-preening action. So this is the self-preening frequency that this individual has in this video. And as you can see, there's more self-preening towards the beginning of the video. So it could be out of nervousness, but I mean, obviously she's a very confident girl, confident woman. Maybe, you know, anxious to look good for the camera before they get more comfortable into conversation. But as you can see, as they get more comfortable in the conversation, the self-preening gradually decreases. They're more involved in the conversation, and they're thinking about what they're trying to say and things like that. Perhaps anxious to look their best. Okay, then there's Paris and Nicky's leg swinging. I didn't mention all of them because it's exhausting, because there are so many instances where there is leg swing. But here it is. This is the leg swing frequency of both of them in this video. As you can see, Nicky does it a lot more frequently than Paris. And there is a lot of it in this video. But I must point out, although I've plotted all the times here, this is only the times where we can see the legs all the time. Sometimes the camera zooms in and you can't see when they're swinging their legs. But Paris does, even though Paris does it less, when she does it, it's more vigorous leg swinging. And Nicky does it more subtly, but more frequently throughout the video. But as you can see, Nicky quite often in the video, there's this gap between 4:33 and 5:41. Nicky doesn't swing her legs at all, from what I can see. And this is actually the chance in the video where she gets to speak about her work and her business and her handbags and whatever she's doing, and her latest designs and things like that. So this is, I think, one of the only chances she gets to shine in this video, because most of the attention is on Paris. But here, obviously, I mean, leg swinging happens with different people for different reasons, but for Nicky it stops when she gets more involved in the conversation and she's included more, and she gets to talk about her work and she gets enthusiastic about it. That's when the leg swinging and perhaps the anxiousness stops, and she gets into her forte and her kind of world and what she's doing. Then there are 2 peculiar upper body shakes from Paris, which I'd like to point out, just because they're interesting. I see women do it sometimes. First one, well, there's a couple, but there are 2 very pronounced ones. The first one is at 5:51. It's when the presenter compliments her on their shape, on their figure.
You guys have nice figures. That was awfully nice of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you just saw, Paris did a little, after saying thank you, she did a kind of little upper body shimmer.
Yeah. Let's
there you
see.
Go. Sorry, I did it in the middle of that. Let's have a look again.
Nice figures. That was awfully nice of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she does a little upper body shake again at 6:40.
I don't know what it is retail, but
What?
it's good quality. I don't know what it is retail. But
Like, is it real?
it's my new.
Is it real?
No.
So there it is again. There's another, when she's showing off her jewelry, she does another upper body kind of shake.
Okay. And how much? Can I ask you how much that is, in case?
I don't know what it is retail, but it's good quality. I don't.
So sometimes you see women doing this when they're flirting, but obviously they're not flirting because this is a chat show. But I mean, this obviously, maybe she's shaking her upper body to show off the necklace. The other one at 5:51, when they're being complimented about their figures. Sometimes people shake like that when they're feeling happy. You know, you swing around a bit or you rock a bit back and forth, and perhaps that's it. Perhaps the awkwardness of the compliment, or they're feeling happy about the compliment. She must have, just shook her upper body a bit. Anyway, there you have it. Paris and Nicky Hilton. Thanks for watching.